are very manageable. I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Gas stations are always fun to look at. There's always something that is dramatic there. Any job. I'm guessing somebody was fighting or somebody tried to steal something. Chrissy, hey, babe. Add one more D to that. I almost laughed. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do something. Hold on. Okay. Did it turn on? Okay, it did. Chrissy. Why? I can't be serious. Yeah, I just woke up. I gotta try to be serious. Okay, I have the boxes open on grid. I'm gonna let you guys come in my box, and for today only, ask any question, except the one that I've said that I don't want to be talked about. So if you want to ask me a question about Kyle, or you want to ask me a question that's what's going really famous on Reddit right now, I'll answer that. The only question I will not answer is the questions about animals. If you do not ask your question today, forever hold your peace, because I'm not going to answer them anymore and I will block you. Today will be the last day I answer questions, because I'm getting tired of getting messages and no caller ID calls about the situation. If you guys want to call and talk to me, you guys will call and talk to me off your actual number. I understand some of you don't like giving your actual number out. Okay, you can message me on Snapchat. You can message me on Instagram. I am no longer going to get no caller IDs about the situation. And I'm going to let you in the box. So if you want in, jump in.
Okay, so my question is, has your butthole itched today?
No, actually, unlike Reddit, they don't think I shower. So, I mean, I shower, but to them, my butthole itchy. Looking all hot and sweaty.
No, but happy to see you on.
Yeah, I took a whole fat nap.
You probably needed it. Sorry, guys, it was just a joke. Like, don't take me serious. I'm not a serious person. Reddit needs to understand that too. I'm just a funny guy. Yes, come on up.
What's the question? If it is about the animals, you will get blocked.
I am going to stay up just in case
I
I
won't
gotta
answer
square
any
up, okay?
question. I got you, babe.
If I gotta square some up, square up.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hot and sweaty.
I've been a silent follower from you, whatever. Sorry, I'm tired, for a very, very long time now. I live in Georgia. And like I said, I've been a silent follower for a while now. I don't comment on any situations. I'm always like neutral about everything. I do not judge people have come to me and told me their deepest, darkest secrets, and I just give them advice and move on. I do not judge. But with that being said, my question for you would be, do you feel a lot better now that you've left Kyle? Like, do you feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off your shoulders? Do you still have anxiety about it? Like, what is your thoughts about it?
Honestly, I do feel better because in reality, when I was there, I was the only one that wanted change. I was the only one that wanted to get up and do something
Yeah.
to better my life. They wanted to sit back and play video games all the time.
Yeah.
Granted, I will not say that Kyle has not put in job applications because he has. But the thing is, he has it stuck in his mind. He just puts one job application and he waits for it.
Yeah, you don't want to be with somebody like that. You want to, thrive, and you want to be with somebody that has goals and ambition. And I wish you the best for like when you do find somebody that they're on the same page as you and you guys have the same goals and ambitions, because I could see as a silent follower, I saw you going out and making money and doing something for yourself, regardless of what it was. You were always making sure you had a place to stay, you had food, you had money, and it seemed like for a while you were like mothering him. And I'm not trying to mean that in any type of rude way, but I can see your empathy, and from what I see, you're a very empathetic person and you care about people. So I wish you the best, and I'm sorry that you're going through this, and you're a beautiful girl. And I'm 32 years old. I'm married with 2 babies, and I was once in your position. I don't wish it on anybody, but I hope, you do the best you can, and you seem to be doing really good. And don't go back to that, because you looked so miserable, girl. You look like you're doing a whole lot better now. You look like you've gotten some rest, and it'll all come together. I promise. I promise a month from now, you'll be like, Kyle, who? So don't listen to anything that the stupid haters say to you. Just ignore them. Social media is going to talk, and they're going to say stuff. They like to talk out of their butt. And just, I'm praying for you. I hope everything works for you. And, I'm going to continue to watch you and be a silent follower. But if you ever need anyone to talk to, feel free to message me.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in here asking questions and stating how you feel about your side of the situation. So I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too.
I don't know how to leave.
She's so cute.
Why do I leave this thing?
I got you, baby.
I'm old. Thank you.
I'm 31. We're not old.
She's adorable.
She's cute. I looked at her profile. I'd smash.
I like that there's a...
I'm just kidding. I need to stop. Okay, I quit.
Anyway,
what did you eat today?
Besides having Chrissy in the box, I am only going to allow one person in the box at a time. So you guys will patiently have to wait your turn.
Hey, she does have a cock as her... I'm sorry.
Hi, Kenisha.
Ah, babe.
I just wanted to hop in here and say, keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you, and keep your head up.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome, and you're very beautiful. Don't ever forget that.
Oh, thank you.
Making
You're
me
welcome.
blush.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to be in the chat. Love you, girl.
Love you too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Stop it. She said I have 18 chickens.
So sweet.
18 chickens. There ain't no way.
As I said, I will ask any questions. Do you want to ask questions about Angie? I will answer them.
I ask some questions, ask for money. They said that they can't get in the
And
box.
I didn't ask for money from Angie. I have literal proof, and I will post the proof if y'all want me to. She hounded me and hounded me and hounded me and hounded me until I said yes.
Y'all hop in the box and ask the questions. The comments are going too fast. This one person said that they can't get in the box that was all talking about Angie.
So, you guys got a question about Angie? I'll answer it.
Just gotta get in the
I
box.
don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll talk to you about it.
There's a statement, no question. Oh, I don't see your statement either. But okay.
But like I said, y'all got questions, jump in. Because after today,
I'm not in the way.
she's not in the way. She feels comfortable being in the box. If she feels like she wants to defend me, that's on her.
I'm just here for support and to have her back. But I
Why
mute
did me
myself
and
when they're
Kyle
talking.
break up? Honestly, I was just over the whole situation. Everything that went wrong in that house, I got the blame for. And I am talking about everything that went wrong. I got the blame for. They would never stick up for me. I had nothing to do with the Max situation. Did I have something to do with the puppies? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did. But they're in a good place now. I am just tired of getting the brunt end of everything. I am tired of them being lazy. I am tired of them not wanting to get up and better their lives. I am tired of the way I got treated by them. I was not allowed to go anywhere, do anything, or even probably wipe my own ass without having someone up it. They would just open the door when I'm in the bathroom or when I was in the shower. Because to me, yes, if we're in a relationship, I don't mind you coming in there, but knock. That is my private time. That is my relaxation time. That is my time to get the fuck away from you. Because that was the only way I could get away. Was Kyle trying to get money out of you last night? No.
Others are scared to get in the box while I'm up here. That's odd. I mute myself when they have something to say. I'm not being mean to nobody.
No, I did not get served. Have I talked to him since I've left? No.
Hop in the
I
box.
have him blocked on everything. Kyle, I'm not dealing with him anymore. Josh, if you want to get in the box and ask legitimate questions, you can get in the box and ask legitimate questions. But if you're just wanting to have a mutual conversation, now is not the time for it. Did he cause issues at my job? There were some times that he would sit in there, and there was sometimes he would sit outside my work. And then there's other times he would just sit at the hotel while I was at work. So, I mean, that's kind of, there's three answers I could give to that. Did I lose my job? No. That is funny, though. That is hilarious. And kudos to the ones who've tried. I give you props, baby.
Do you want to make your live unprivate for tonight? That's what someone asked.
Do I want to make my life unprivate tonight? No, I want to keep it kind of managed. They took you places here, multiple doctor appointments and work. Yes, granted, they have took me places. Hold on.
I'll say if you decide to do that, we can like turn the comments off and then just let them get in the box only, you know.
Well, there's certain people I do not want in the box.
Well, you would have
because-
full control. But completely up to you.
No, I kind of want to keep it managed because the people who are blocked, I want to keep them blocked.
Okay. Fair enough.
They know who they are. I'm not going to mention it. Exactly. Yes, granted, they did take me places, which I was really appreciated of it. But you know, it's the simple fact of when I had money, they would want to spend it. I would just get off work and I would be volunteered to buy things, volunteered to do this, volunteered to do that. It is my money. And if I want to spend my money on what I want to spend it on, that is my choice. But I want to keep everything under wraps.
Josh, I am cool. I'm like the other side of the pillow. Don't answer any more of that one person's questions unless they will hop in the box because it's just the same
What,
shit.
the sergeant account?
No, maybe. Hang on. Where did it go? The tat T.
Tatiana.
Oh, I'm slow. Yeah, Tatiana.
Yes, we know you're cool, Joss. I just don't want you in my box right now.
You can
It's
come up
not
as soon as
fun.
we get
It's a,
done, I guess. But I do,
yeah.
like, I heard about you last night, and we needed you last night for a rebel.
I'm giving everybody 1 day. 1 day.
Exactly,
To do whatever
Katie.
you want. The only
They don't
questions
have a
I will not
backbone.
answer has been said. There's only one thing I will not answer. Because it's already been talked about 1,000,001 times, and I swear every time the more and more I talk about it, I get fucking pissed because I'm
No,
talking
it
to
might
you.
not be. It might not be Tatiana. It's someone else, because that's not the profile picture. Hang on.
You guys gotta realize the comments are going by fast. There's 252
But yes, girl,
of you.
you can get in the box. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about, it's actually a guy. Hang on. I gotta find him now. The one that was talking about, shit. Callie Rod or something like that is their name. I can't remember. No, don't get scared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not everyone has enough to get in the box.
Which means, Tatiana, you don't have enough followers to get in the box.
I think you need 800 now.
Yeah, it was 500.
It's 500?
It was at one point.
Oh, they need to, I feel like they need to lower it. Like maybe not have camera access, but like can join a box, you know, with like one follower. It's 250. Oh, okay. They lowered it. Well, she's at, some of y'all go follow her. She's at 163.
What's my plan moving forward? I just want to get my life together. Okay. Well, I seen your message. I seen your message. Whenever you're ready to jump in, jump in.
Didn't Stacy's money get spent on food, hotels, and other stuff too?
When she was around, correct. Yes. Because she offered to do it. Now, the first week we stayed in the hotel, she did say it was okay. Because we went up there and said, hey, you're wanting us up there in Indy with you. The hotels up there are expensive. Although I paid less for in Indy than I did at the last hotel I stayed in. So,
Also, if anyone wants to ask questions that you're scared to ask, you might not have the backbone for, send me a message and I will ask her. Or comment and I can read it.
give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
You're fine. It takes a lot of backbone to get up there. So I understand if you're nervous or you're scared or whatever. No one's here to be mean. I'm here to protect her because I want to make sure that no one is bullying her. I'm not, and then when you get in the box, I will mute myself. I'll let you say what you got to say. Let her answer things like that. So I'm just here for support. I'm not here to be mean to nobody or anything like that.
Did I get a tilted table test? No, because they didn't want to chance me passing out. What is the difference from this time than the other times is yes, I was over it the last time, but I am more than over it. If I would have known the situation I was walking into when I moved down there, I would have never done it.
Alicia, she answered that. Yes, she's done with Cal. Thank you, Redneck Country Girl.
Am I looking for a shelter? Yes.
I'm Irish. Cheers, baby.
Hey, Emily, I know you can go live, and I'm not trying to be mean. I see you in my comments. You had a lot to say earlier on my live. Why don't you jump in the box and say it now?
Ooh, hot tamale.
Because I got over 10 messages at my doctor's appointment saying you and Mr. David had a lot to fucking say. So if you have something to say, jump in my box and say it now.
Or forever hold your peace, because we're not talking about this no more. We're going to our healing area. Not area, era.
I see you in my comments. You ain't sneaky, babe. Maybe you
Were
don't like
they
my life. You don't want me knowing you're in there.
were they comfortable living in a house like that?
Was they? Yes. When I'll be honest, when I first walked in there, one, I got smacked in the face with urine.
Like animal feces?
Yes.
Okay.
It was absolutely fucking gut wrenching.
I had a neighbor like that. They just got evicted. It was disgusting.
When I went upstairs to go to lay down, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not gonna try to be mean, but even on the bed, there was urine, feces, a whole
Mm.
bunch of other shit. I refused to go to bed until I got that shit cleaned.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
You already know what I'm going to ask you, but why do you keep taking him back?
Well, I'm not taking him back this time. And I know
But
that'll be fucking painful.
but you know that he ropes you back in, and you said that last time, and you were doing so good for yourself last time, and then you let him back in, and look what happened.
Like I said, I'm not letting him in anymore. I'm done. That'll be for me to prove. But
I hope that you really are, and I hope that you can really get yourself together, because you were doing good for yourself without him. It'll be hard, but you know you can do it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. I'm paused because there was a lot of questions.
Okay. About the basement, I've seen the basement literally twice from the whole time I was there. The only thing about the basement in the house, it was flooded really fucking bad. Very flooded. There was a bunch of clothes, mold.
Isabella, she's serious. Kaylee, we're just letting people come in and ask questions.
Shit that didn't need to be down there, which made that basement absolutely fucking gut wrenching.
Says Kiki was the only one that wanted to do anything or clean. Why won't Allie get a job?
Because she's lazy. From the whole time I've been there, and this is one thing I will say about Kyle, he did try a lot harder than she did because she only put in one job application and she didn't even do it. Not Kyle, but their other brother put it in for her.
And then someone said, I really don't think it's best in your best interest to start asking for money again. She can do what she wants. We're not going to answer that.
Not like that. I hadn't really been asking for money. People said if I left, you guys would be here to help me.
Yeah, we're here to support her 100%. So that's irrelevant. Scratch that. Anyways, let's see.
That was your guys' words, not mine.
Yep, and we will back her up 100%.
Oh, I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did. You know why? Because if she's gonna sit here and hound me for almost 2 fucking weeks about a whole situation, sure. You know what? What is the difference? And this is one thing I will stick up for Angie on. What is the difference between y'all helping me and her helping me? Am I pissed off about how she went about things? Yeah, I am. Not 2 weeks. I was being dramatic. I think it started on the 28th. But anyway, there's no difference there.
Someone said you also got hundreds in donations because you got rid of him. So it wasn't fair.
It wasn't hundreds, but yes, people has helped me the last 2 days. Everybody knows that.
I think they meant like you got rid of him before or something.
Oh, I know what they're talking about, but like I said, I'm only going to say it one more time. I'm not going to be on repeat. I'm not going back. That is for you guys to believe or you guys don't to believe. I will try to prove it to you guys the best I can. But from that point forward, if y'all believe it, y'all believe it. If you don't, you don't.
Correct. Okay. She faked her death is why they're upset she's helping again.
Well, to be honest, I didn't even know that it was her to begin with. Because she was under the Addy account. The ADY. And she kept on messaging me and asking to help. And I finally caved in. And when I went through the drive-through just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, it said, order for Angela. And I said, that son of a bitch. My exact words. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all don't believe me. I have screenshots to prove it and back it up. So,
Why is Allie afraid to take a shower?
because she's lazy.
Yeah, I was going to say that we can't answer, like, I don't think you can answer that for someone else. I feel like when you are dirty and you live that type of way, or you grow up that type of way, then you become adapt to that and you just don't shower. And it
Right.
could do with mental health.
It's because of the condition of the house and her not taking care of herself.
And maybe her family didn't make her take showers. Like, just because we're all clean and we shower doesn't mean anyone else is going to be like that. And we don't know the status of someone's mental health. So if someone doesn't take showers for a few months, I'm not here to judge that part. Like, that has nothing to do with me. I don't think we can speak on why she doesn't shower.
I don't fucking know. It literally turned on by itself. That was funny though.
What happened?
Oh, they said who turned Bob on in the drawer that day.
Oh, if you can't take care of yourself properly, why have kids? I mean that with all respect.
Summer, are you gonna jump in that box or not? I ain't trying to be mean. I haven't let no one else in because you wanted to get in. There you are.
Who called the health department?
I have no clue.
Hold your panties on.
I'm holding them, but I can't let anybody else in until you get in.
I'm here. I'm here. And yes, I did call the health department. Absolutely, I did. So I did answer that question.
I said there's certain people I won't let in and there's certain people I will in. They have questions, they have statements, they want to say something, I'm going to let them say something. So,
Yeah. And I know everybody's is probably, and this is being filmed, and that is quite okay, because I really, am having a very nonchalant, carefree attitude. How do I want to say this? First, I'll say this very nicely. I am sick and tired of defending, I'm Summer, you're dumber. But that's okay. Yeah, it is, Robin. I just want to say that I'm tired of all the people really, really hold a grudge on this app. You do things, you make mistakes. People in real life don't even hold grudges as much as people on this app hold on to grudges. And I don't know if that you don't have a life or what it is, but I am here to say that I don't have to justify to anybody. No, I'm not playing the victim. What I'm playing is the truth, and I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you don't believe it, then you know what? That's up on you. That's for you to decide. I don't care what anybody thinks or what anybody says, because this app has put me through hell, because I came on this app a year ago, little over a year ago, to help Kenisha, who I wanted to help and thought I could change her. And I've said this 100 times. I wanted to help her be successful. I wanted to change her, all with the wrong attitude. I know better. You can't change people. And I got wrapped up. And did I hurt people on this app? Yes, I did. Have I apologized to people that I hurt their feelings? Absolutely, I have. And I'm not going to do it anymore. For the people that I've hurt, I said I was sorry, and that's that. But I'm a grown adult. I'm not going to justify to people why I do what I do. I went into this whole thing a year ago wanting to help someone that I thought I could help. Okay, do I agree with what Kenisha does? Hell no. And she's here to tell you, I will be the first one to put my foot up her behind and tell her to cut it out. Who calls you and tells you stop the damn begging? I'm done. Who texts you, Kenisha, and tells you no more begging? Stop it. I'm sick of hearing it. Yeah, that's me. But on the contrary, people think and disgusting people think and make accusations that I have a sick obsession for her. But guess what? You guys who are accusing me of that have a sick obsession with that. I have treated Kenisha like I would my daughter. Okay. I gave her money when she was hungry. I helped her when she was on the street. I would hope if my kid had ever been in a situation like that, that somebody would have done that for my kid, that somebody would have give them a place to stay and help them. So that's what I did. So being drugged through the mud because of everything. And do I agree with what she's done? Animals, this, that, whatever? No, I don't. But I don't need to tell TikTok that I'm not happy with her decision. I need to tell her, and that's the problem with TikTok. Everybody expects everybody else to tell TikTok and not the person that they need to tell.
Mallory has a question for you. She keeps saying your name in the comments.
Oh, he's just going to bash me. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Mallory, I think.
Yeah.
Tucker.
It's for Kenisha. And it was for me. You just didn't know it. We just informed you when I got up here.
Josh, please, you're driving people nuts in the comments. Stop.
This is not your page. This is not your app. So you don't get to say who comes on it. I say that respectfully. It's
Don't
Kenisha's app.
ask her why she acts different on Reddit than on here.
You know why? Because people have hurt me that I confided in. They've stabbed me in the back. And I'm talking recently. And I let the worst of me, I'm not going on Reddit anymore. I'm done because it brings out the worst in me. And if everybody says they don't have a worst in them, you're liars, because everybody has a bad part about them.
Guys,
And
fill out in the comments. Come on.
oh, I don't care. You know what, Kenisha, I'm done. I don't care what they say. It does not bother me, because guess what? They mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. And this is an app at the end of the day that I say it's rent-a-friend. Very few relationships last. Look at the certain groups on here I've watched fall apart. They don't last because people end up stabbing people in the back and getting petty and losing sight of what's important. And I had as well. You know, my concern was to help you, and I lost sight of that because everybody else was trying to bring me down. But I don't care anymore. And the people that hurt me, Angie was a big one that hurt me. We were very good friends, and she had helped my prescription for being a friend, Katie, I have to answer this. When I'm your friend, I'm your friend, and subscriptions should never run out. So I'm glad I'm not your friend, because I wouldn't want my prescription to run out if we were friends, because that's not what true friends do. Angie was a true friend, and we were close, and she did me dirty. I have post-traumatic stress syndrome about the death of my brother. And when she died, and I thought she died after we had an argument, it did some kind of something to me. It affected me. And that was cruel, and it was not fair. And that was fine. I moved on from that, and my friends helped me and my family helped me get through that. But her coming back after saying she want this whole thing about getting away from Kenisha and Kyle and Robin, after coming back, no, that's not going to be left unheard.
How am I going to ask questions when y'all are just being rude and not really asking questions? I'm not going to read off rude comments. No, not doing it. So say what you want about me.
Chill out in the comments. I mean,
Yeah, like you can ask
place
a
for us
question.
to argue. This ain't a place for it to be a fight.
Right. Like they're mad at me because I won't say what
Well,
they're saying.
it's probably the crew over there. It's probably that one crew, and no, I don't want anything to do with her, dot, like, period. I don't want anything to do with her either, because she lied to me. She faked her death. She pretended. She talked to me in second character, and I thought she was her daughter, but she was talking to me. That's evil. That's morbid. That's vile.
Yes,
And
Angie's still alive. For the
I
person that asked that, she is alive. She is not dead.
no, she's not. But she put people that cared about her through a lot, and now she's back. And she's been funding, you know, and it's not, I'm not blaming Kenisha and Kyle, because I've read the text. I've got all the screenshots. She has some, you say I have a sick obsession. This woman has a sick obsession with Kenisha, begging her to send her money. She needs counseling, and she needs to get help, because she has a void in her life that I mean, I don't beg somebody to take my money. If you need help and you want to take it, fine. But I'm not going to beg somebody to take my money.
They said, how did you guys find out she was alive?
I found out.
Well, you and someone else, we all kind of did it at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not saying the other person's name. She's not in here.
Yeah, Emma, don't we all need help? If you say you don't need help, we all need help at one time or the other. And I'm not here to bash anybody, and I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just here to say the truth, and I'm just tired of it all. No, I'm not playing the victim. You can say that I'm not playing the victim, because you know what? I befriended her, so it's my fault. I trusted her. So, okay, I'm not a victim. It's me. I just want to spread awareness that this is not the nice old lady that you think she is. Okay.
They said, why can't
I
Angie
will
get in here and
forgive
think for
Angie.
herself?
I
She
forgive
won't.
her, but I won't forget. I will forgive her, but I won't forget.
So they said Angie will not get in here to defend herself, guys. So there's your question, or your answers.
I mean, if Angie wants to come in here and she wants to defend herself,
We'll let her in.
we'll let her in. No
We
one's
all
gonna
need
sit there
grippy
and run
thoughts.
down her throat and scream at her and yell at her. I'm not gonna let that happen. That's why this live is being controlled.
They said, what is Robin's questions?
And that's why there's only, besides Chrissy, there's only one person in the box at a time.
I see some of the comments. It's funny. You know, you're very immature, Emma, for straight jacket, grippy socks. Why don't you grow up, put your big girl panties on, and stop being so childish? Because I'm not bashing anybody. I don't expect anybody to bash me.
You're
See,
welcome.
you can't have a conversation on this app, because
No, you can't. TikTok's a nasty place.
and people, like, when you're associated with Kenisha, it's cold hard fact. I haven't been on her lives. I have totally disconnected, but people think I'm still involved, and they want to know. I've gotten so many messages. Oh, are you still talking to Kenisha? Somebody said you're talking. Who gives a flying fig if I still? It's none of nobody's business. It's none of no one's business. if I talk to Kenisha or if I talk to Chrissy, if I talk to anybody. It's none of anybody's business. That's kindergarten. If you can't be my friend, you can't be her friend. That is all kindergarten stuff.
We all put our pants on the same, guys. Chill. Chill in the comments.
Okay, hey Mama, I
Yeah.
get your point, but do you have an actual question about the situation? A lot of people are getting a little hefty in the comments.
People always get hefty. Go ahead. Let somebody else up.
Okay. I don't want to let too many people up at the same time because I don't want people screaming at each other, but
Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well. I'm sure we'll be talking more.
Yes, I would love that. I'll follow you.
Okay, I'll accept
And
you
I'm
because
sorry for all the haters. You don't deserve any of that.
you know what? It's okay.
People are just, I don't know how they have so much hate in their heart. It takes so much energy.
It does, but it'll be okay.
That's
I'm
right.
not gonna hate back. So
That's right. You can't
okay,
speak
I'm
that
just
low.
gonna stand up because I can barely. There we go. I can see my comments now.
I could see you. No, I'm just kidding.
I couldn't see my comments the way I had it.
I cannot get over this cough.
Are you staying up there, Robin? Are you getting down?
I'm staying right here.
Okay. Next person, please mute yourself if you're not being talked to or asking questions.
This is not really about Kenisha. This is OG Princess. And I want to say on my behalf is I was never ever Robin's friend, but I did defend her the first time around. I went to bat for her. I blocked people. I argued with people. And a lot of people on that side are upset because of the way it went down. And I'm not saying you're playing a victim or you aren't playing a victim, but your hatefulness towards me in other situations, in other places, and Kiki for blocking me when I was not rude to you the day before. All I did was enter and I was blocked on OG Princess when we battled on Christmas, and I was very polite. I do not like what you do. I pretty much am not like Robin in the sense that I don't like what you do, and I just try to put it out. What you do, what I know is wrong and what I think is wrong is no different than how Robin's helping you. But if you keep blocking the people that are coming in, respectfully speaking to both of you, then it is a problem. You're not allowing both sides to be spoke. I may not go about it the way Robin goes about it, but when I say stuff, it's stuff that I've seen you personally say or do. I don't, or if I see it on Reddit, I say Reddit. I try to be very factual with how I put it. And the second time with Robin, I did get hateful because I took a lot of fucking flack defending her.
I'm just going to let people in the box. If you're not talking, mute yourself.
Nope. Oh, I just want. Sorry, hold on.
OG, sorry. I just want to take a moment right now, and
Oh no.
you were good to me, and I don't. Things have been so crazy, and like I said, I did a lot. I did, and I've apologized. I think you're a wonderful person, and I thank you for all that you did for me, and I apologize, and I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I know you know you don't like me, you don't like the things I've done, and you know what, OG, I don't like some of the things I've done either, but I just want to apologize, that's all.
And I understand that we can be respectfully not like each other. And like I said, I don't
Absolutely.
give two shits who you hang out with and who you don't hang out with, who you read for, where your fucking money goes. I really don't give two shits. What I care about is the people that are unaware and they give their last dollar, or they really put themselves in bad situations trying to help somebody when it's there's other resources, or there's other people that are helping. You know, and Kenisha, in the past, you've even said, in the past, you've had a little more than you said you did, but you still took someone's last fucking dollar. And that is where our hate's coming from, our anger.
I get that, but in my defense, everybody said that if I would have left, they would have helped me. They were saying it for fucking weeks. And yes, did I want to leave? Yeah, I did. But you can't sit here and contradict yourself saying you're going to help me and then turn around and then just jump down my throat for accepting the fucking help. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, and I see what you're saying, and there are people willing to help you, but how long? Sometimes I don't think they realize how long it takes for you to get into the shelter, or how, and some people are offering resources, and it is at times, I understand nobody wants to go to a fucking shelter, ain't nobody want to do any of that shit. But like the last run, and this is past history, we'll just put it out there now. You were in a hotel for like 30 freaking days, girl. I mean, I don't know how long you think your supporters can actually afford to keep you in a hotel and the Ubers and all that shit. It's expensive, and you know it is.
If they do it, do it.
If they do it, do it. But I'm saying that if this is our last dollar.
I've known Kiki and I will say Kyle, Robin, they all know me. It's probably been about 4 years. It's never been like mean though. I've never felt hurtful towards Robin, Kenisha, or even Kyle. I've been on Reddit. I had to change my name. That's okay. If you are support, what's that? Oops, sorry.
I can't hear Kenisha.
When I'm part of that, like, so the Josh picture. Yeah, if you want to attack me, that's fine.
Josh, if you have a question, ask a question. Fine.
It is okay. I've already dealt with it. I've been on Reddit. I did help Kyle and Kenisha. I've been friends with Robin in the past. I've already been on Reddit. Do you... I'm literally just talking to them. Like, what? Like... Oh my god.
So,
Not to be mean, but if you don't have a question, you're gonna have to go.
or just mute yourself, and then we can talk to you later, or just drop for a minute. We're just answering questions right now. I know you got up here to defend her. I love that.
See, I would like to be friends with you. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay, I'll add you, and we'll talk after this, as soon as this is done. Okay.
So what's their problem about you just like sitting? I'm trying to figure out what they, like,
Okay.
somebody has such a problem with you.
Okay, let me try to
I don't
explain
care.
where I'm
I don't
coming
care what they
from.
got going on.
My problem is Kenisha could do more and always has been able to do more for herself. The easiness, and it's not just Kenisha. I talk about lots of people.
Yeah, can you please explain that? Because
Okay.
she's 21. I'm 35. Chrissy's 34, 35, I think, right?
I'm 31.
You're gonna kill me.
Slightly.
Okay, so
Okay, Josh, I'm gonna have to kick you if you ain't gonna get to a point. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm really not.
mean.
But
Come back up in a little bit, and we'll have a regular talk.
yeah, we can have normal conversations in a little bit.
I
But I
always
just
try
want
to
to be
be
mean.
nice
Think
with
that
you
I
guys.
know you like me. I get you want to be in my box, but
We're doing drama right now, Josh. We'll get back to you, okay?
It's like everyone always. Okay, just don't even like respond to me then.
No, we love you. We'll get you back up later.
Fun.
okay.
This is
Josh,
what I get with. I support you, Kiki, and this is what I get through Reddit.
everybody gets it. You think that you're the only person that jumps up in my box is you're the only one getting it?
Okay,
Trust
I'll leave then.
my box isn't for the weak. My life's not for the weak. And buddy, like I told you, if you can't handle it, this
I'll
life ain't.
leave then. I'm sorry for I've always supported a lot of people, and I get put on Reddit for you, and I try to support you a lot, and I try to support Chrissy. I try to support Robin. I will leave because I've been okay. I'm gonna leave. So don't follow me anymore.
Okay. And I want to say something before I go back on mute. I don't understand the giving your last dollar. Me, as a person that I give, if I feel like someone is struggling and I want to help you, if I don't have it, I am not going to give it. I am not going to give my last and have myself in a situation. I just want to say that because I know that everybody's like, oh, I gave you your last dollar. Well, do not ever give your last anything to anybody.
I
I said there's
understand and I agree with that.
in the box, and she's one of them.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said there's certain people I'm not letting in the box, and she's one of them. So
Me?
get glad.
No, it's not. I know who it is, and no, please don't
Okay.
let her in that box, Kenisha.
Well, that you let in your box whoever you want. That's why I announced who I was because I am in a different account, and you have every right to kick.
No, it's not that we don't want to hear the truth because you steadies talk shit.
I do steady talk shit,
Not
but I
you.
don't just talk. Well,
Maybe.
There's a point of making your point clear, and then there's a point of you're just bullying.
sometimes I agree.
Okay, we're gonna let her finish her questions real quick before.
Okay, there's other people that want in, so I'm gonna let some other people in.
Do you want me to drop out?
Yes, please.
All right, bye.
I have 3 more. Katie, I'm not trying to be mean. You've already been up. I'm gonna let someone else come up.
You wanted, like, people promised that they would support you if you left Kyle, but why did you wait to leave until you were completely out of money then? That's what I'm not understanding.
It wasn't that fact is I didn't know I could text 911. And it's not that I'm scared to hear the truth about Melissa. I just don't fucking like her, and I don't want her in my box.
And my other question is for Robin. She said at the beginning when she got up that everybody deserves forgiveness. We've all done bad things. We all do bad things. And yet she's telling everybody we should not, and I'm not defending what Angie did. I think it's disgusting. But we shouldn't forgive Angie for what she did. But you've done some pretty bad things too, Kenisha. You've lied about some pretty bad things as well. And I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be rude. So how is it that you're so quick to be able to forgive and support Kenisha, and she deserves ever-ending, forgiveness as a friend, but Angie does something and she's like now crucified? I don't understand. Make it make sense, please.
She hasn't tried to help me. She only befriended me to get information, and there's proof about that. Yeah.
There's 2 people that are trying to get information, she and another person, and they want information about Kenisha. They're always digging for it, and that's what I have a problem with. And I didn't say I would never forgive her. Kenisha said she'd forgive her but not forget. Everybody deserves forgiveness.
I
Everybody.
forgive everybody. I really do. But there's a certain point when you gotta say enough's enough, so. And if y'all keep hounding in the comments about Melissa getting the box, you'll get blocked. Because I said no, that's what the fuck I mean, and if you can't respect that, then you get blocked. It is my life, and I have a right to do so. So.
Someone said this is why nothing ever gets answered, because you say one thing and then let another thing happen. Whatever that means. Dun, dun, dun.
A lot of my information got out because people, I haven't been on TikTok in a long while. I backed off because I've been sick. And because Kenisha does stuff, I'm always grouped in that group. Whenever Angie's name's mentioned and Kenisha's, Robin's right always in there, but no one ever has facts or proof. So I tried to help the one said person, but got stabbed in the back about him so that answers that question.
Obviously, if it's on my paper, it's what I have. And not only the fact that I scratched off my personal information because I don't want people knowing what my doctor says, what my doctor's office is. I said stop, you didn't stop, I blocked you, have fun. Bye.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I just have like a few questions. Now I don't really care to go back and forth of who helps you, who doesn't help you, who like any of that stuff, and I'm like being respectful about it. I'm not like trying to like bash anybody or whatever. But how come like there's no like how come you as a person you don't take accountability for like anything? I just want to like for in any situations because like I've watched your lives, I've watched your posts, and pretty much when things start going south, you blame like everybody around you instead of taking accountability and instead of taking different routes to change your life. You just like put the blame on everybody else.
Okay, but what do you think I am doing?
Well, I get that now, but then like you'll do good for so long and then you fall right back down and either get back with Kyle or you go back to doing stuff
Like
that
I
leads
said
right back to
earlier,
this.
I'm not going back to him.
But also, if a
So
lot of
that's where
people
I'm going to
are,
leave it as.
if a lot of
If
people
you don't,
are thinking she's going to go back and continue saying, oh, you're just going to go back, you're going to go back, that's not supporting her. We have to support her, like either support her or not support her. But at the end of the day, when someone leaves someone and all they hear is like, oh my God, you did this last time, you're going to go back, you're going to go back. She's done this time. We know for sure she's done this time. So, and she said it multiple times. Just be there for her and say, you know what? Good fucking job. I'm proud of you for leaving that situation. Instead of constantly talking about how she's going to go back because it draws you to go back.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself. So
You're fine.
if you guys
I
aren't
understand
talking,
that
please
part.
mute. Hey, if someone's talking, please mute. Have respect for the other person.
Am I good to talk? Okay, sorry, just making sure. So I understand all of that, and honestly, I didn't hear that because I wasn't here from the beginning of the live, so I apologize for that. But like I don't know. I just like and I don't know how to quite
Guys, I'm not trying to
word
be
it.
mean. If you have a question, jump in my box. I understand y'all don't like me. That is very well plain and clear. You cannot like me till you're blue in the face. You don't have to get in the box and tell me you don't like me. I already know you don't like me. If you have a question, ask a question.
Well, okay. I guess my question would be like, where's the accountability? Like, why didn't you take accountability for like anything? And I'm not talking for just
Actually,
now.
I
I
took
mean
a
everything.
lot of accountability for everything that went on. I got the blame for the entire shit that went down in that fucking house. They got some of the blame, but it was mainly me. It was mainly me getting trashed for it. So I took more accountability than you guys fucking know. And there's a difference between taking accountability and owning up to what you did. Because I owned up to what I did. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'll say it's fucking wrong. It might take me a while to come out and say it's wrong. Yeah. But I'll say it's wrong.
And my other question, just before I go, how come like when you had so many outs, why didn't you go? Like for people offering to stay with you, but you couldn't bring Kyle, like that was their only one condition, and you still wouldn't leave the situations you were in.
Because the last person that offered to let me stay, we were literally halfway there. And as soon as they said, because they said they didn't care if Kyle stayed, and then they were like, they don't, Jenny, I'll bring you up in a minute. They said they didn't care if Kyle stayed, and then it was like, oh, nope, he can't stay, and then he refused to take me. That live was broadcasted, he wouldn't let me go anywhere by myself. He would follow me around. I couldn't even step outside without someone being up my ass. Or I'm being watched. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all into the box. Mute yourself until Emily's done. If you guys have questions, ask questions. I know you guys don't like me. The next person that gets in my box and states that they don't like me, I'm gonna kick them.
rather post with my kids on Reddit. I think that's disgusting. But anyways,
Kenisha, oh, sorry. I don't know if I interrupted somebody.
Nope, you're
You
good.
want to say who
Um,
goes first?
so I just have one question. Like, genuinely, I don't say this with any malicious intent whatsoever. Do you have like a plan? Like, is there something that you want to do to get out of this situation, or are you okay with the situation that you're in
Well,
right now?
obviously, I'm not okay with the situation as to why I left. Jenny, I ain't trying to be mean. Emma's talking. Please mute your box because your background's really loud. Emma, you're good. You're good.
The reason I ask is because, no shade, but this is a cycle. Like, we've seen this. I've been following you since 2020. And this is a thing that we've seen a lot. And I just want to know, like, do you actually genuinely want to get out of this situation? Like, do you want to get a house and get a stable job and stay away from Kyle and all the toxicity? Or are you okay with where you're at?
Well, like I said just a moment ago, obviously I'm not, and it depends to why I left. I was the only one. Granted, it is 2 days, but I'm trying not to make more money than my check. Sometimes I do. Yes, I'm not going to lie. And that's why I have already talked to the Social Security office. That's why I had to fill out that paper. You know, like everybody has to do, every year when you're on Social Security. I want to do better for myself. I do. And that is why I left.
I just have one more question,
Okay.
and then I'll drop. When you texted 911, did you already know in your head that some way, somehow, one of your followers were going to help you, or did you just leave without any thought of what was going to happen next?
Honestly, yes, because of the fact that everybody told me for a while that they were going to help. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
these are questions for me, and if I'm gonna answer them, let me fucking answer them. Don't answer for me. I'm not trying to be mean. I said I'm gonna answer them honestly. So
okay, Emma,
I don't
thank
need
you.
people to answer for me. Jenny, you're up next.
Yeah. Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm not going to ask any questions. I just jumped in because I keep hearing these negative remarks towards you. And it's just, people have to learn to understand that, everybody makes mistakes and they learn from them. And just because it's a pattern doesn't mean anything. You were doing what you did when you thought it was right for you to do because that was the only thing that you had in your life at that time. The situation with Kyle and Stacy and Allie. All that needs to be left alone. Leave her alone about it. She's going through enough.
Jenny, I ain't trying to be mean. Hey, I'm not trying to be
People
mean.
being mean to you, man.
I understand that, and I really appreciate you sticking up for me. But these are for questions and for people to state how they feel. If you guys do not have a question, I'm not trying
Okay,
to be
honey, I'll
mean.
drop out. I'll message you
Yes,
on
I
Snap,
will have a
okay?
normal chat live in a minute when everybody. Hold on, as a matter of fact, give me 1 second. Okay, at 12:15 is when I'm going to draw this. So, yeah, this is for questions. No, that's not Angie. That's Jenny.
all right, Marie, go ahead.
Marie, you're up next, babe.
Okay, sorry if this has already been asked. I'm just
No,
curious.
you're good.
Do you know, is the house condemned or foreclosed on?
I honestly don't know because the last time I talked to Officer Holt, which was he was the one that was dealing with the animal situation.
Okay, that's all
So
I wanted to ask.
the
I
last
don't know
time
how to
he
drop.
said that he didn't, the house wasn't condemned because he called me and he's like, "Hey, do I have permission to go inside the house and check on the animals?" I said yes. You know,
Okay.
but I looked it up and there's nothing that shows the house was foreclosed, so I don't know.
Okay. I don't know how to drop, so can you just boot me?
Yes. Next person.
Hi. Okay,
Hi.
so I know like all of these people are like, your supporters and your followers, but I just have like one question.
What?
Okay. So I know like you come on here and like you get help and stuff, but why do you tell everyone like all of your personal business knowing that it's potentially going to be like used against you later, and then you have to like, I guess like you feel like you have to come on here and you have to re-explain yourself, because like I feel like all it's doing is making like a big puddle of like drama for you that's unnecessary if you just like need help.
Okay, well, you know why I do it? Because I find some relief. When I was younger and I would go to tell like my mom when, hey, I got a good grade, or hey, this is what happened at school today. I never got that comfort. And it is comfort for me to go on here and be like, hey guys, this is what happened today. This is what my doctor said. This is the bullshit I'm going through. It's
Which
just
Which I understand that part because like I grew up in a household that was 100% similar, but I just feel like maybe like some things like shouldn't have been said because then it puts you in like a deeper hole with some people. And I feel
I
like
just find
maybe
it gives me comfort. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I sleep on live. Because I'm not alone.
all right, well that was all I wanted to know. I hope you have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Okay, next person.
All right, so I just have one question. Did Kyle, just to be clear, Kyle never put his hands on you, correct?
Not like as in he would hit me, but he would grab me and hold me in one spot, and I would say, let me go, let me go, let me go. He has
All
never
right.
hit me.
All right, that's all I had. I just wanted to clarify that he's never hit you.
Yeah.
That sounded like that was somebody that was kin to Cal.
Maybe, maybe not.
Right.
Okay. Anybody in my time zone, what time is it?
12:03.
Okay. We got 13 minutes left if anyone wants to jump in the box. Well, I'm giving you real answers, Ashy, whatever the fuck your name is. Ash. I'm giving y'all answers and I'm answering them honestly, so if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry.
And I feel like she can't control what people are asking when they're coming up here and not really asking a question. A lot of them are just statements or why are you doing this?
If you've already been in the box, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not letting you back in.
She doesn't need any mods.
Why did I throw my meds out? Because you know what? At that point in time, yes, it was a dumb decision, but I was just fucking over it. I'm answering it honestly.
Yeah, when shit in the good God.
I am being honest. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't fucking believe me, that's on you.
Hop up here in the box if you have a question, if you want her to be honest about.
Yeah, I'm answering it honestly. If you don't believe me, after today, forever hold your peace. I don't care if you get
From the
mad.
shelter, that gypsy fun.
Like I said earlier, and I will repeat it again, it is not guaranteed that I will have that shelter. I haven't said I was pregnant in a very long time, but I think in that terms you were trying to call me fat, but thank you. Kyle showered more than Allie.
She has the one that makes you pass out. I feel like you got to be, I don't know, kind of dumb it down for somebody. How do you feel about their situation?
Because of what you want, exposed about the house. Now in the van, how do you feel about their situation? How do I feel about their situation? Shitty as it sounds, I honestly don't give a fuck.
It says, will you be able to take beta blockers?
Yeah, they already put me on a medication. Anyways, yes, I've actually been pregnant before. I have proven it time and time again, and I will no longer prove that I was actually pregnant at some point. So
That's your
next question.
your personal. I hate when people try to downplay a miscarriage. Low income apartment. She's looking for everything, guys. She's trying everything. She's looking for houses, apartments. Like, she's trying, guys. Like, I can vouch for that.
Chrissy already knows everything that went on, so she is awake.
I hope you wake up. Yeah, I'm wide the fuck awake.
She knows everything that's going on. Does she agree with some of the shit that's happened? No, she stated it several fucking times. But is she gonna let someone sit here and actually bully me? No.
And I believe that people change. And if you constantly talk about someone's past and how they did what they did, they're never going to be able to move forward from it.
Okay, well, Ash, obviously you always have something to say, so goodbye.
The Chrissy doesn't know about Robin. That's fine.
Okay, hey, Mama, stop for a second. Does someone want to get in the box and explain about Robin? And then if Robin has something to say, then she could say it, and then we can get to the bottom of that. But at 12:15, this conversation ends, and whoever doesn't drop it gets blocked.
And
Let me rephrase. They will get muted until tomorrow.
And I'm not new. I've been here for a while. I'm just now going live and stuff, so don't worry about that part.
They're just mad at me, Chrissy, because I took Kenisha under my wing and I supported her. That's the bottom line.
And I support her, so I guess they're going to be mad at me.
Oh, anybody. Oh, yeah.
And that's fine.
It's anybody that befriends me, they're mad at.
Yeah.
And that's
Try to
fine.
ruin every relationship I get, every friendship. You know, it doesn't matter what it is.
And it doesn't show anything about your character. It shows exactly what kind of people they are. They have to live with that. You do not.
That is the whole story. The bottom line is I did try to protect her on this app. They want to go back and try to say, oh, she was nasty to people and she did this. And yeah, I defended Kenisha. I defended her. I got angry at people because they bullied her and they downed her. And I did a lot to defend her. So if that is so bad and that's all I've done on this app, then shame on me.
It's all right.
We're not going to start bullying people in the comments. I'm not trying to be mean, but if you're going to sit here and bully people in the comments, there's a difference between stating your opinion and bullying. You will get blocked.
Quick question, and this is just because you're saying you're ready to like clear it all out, be honest about everything that's happened, move on, right?
Correct.
The Terre Haute Humane Society does not have an intake ticket for those 3 puppies. They've checked it. It's been verified.
Well, it was actually, let's be honest, there was 2 puppies and 1 went to a home. And as much as I would like to prove 1 went to a home, I'm not going to post that because I don't want that girl getting harassed.
Hold on.
Because anytime I post proof of something, they always go and harass that individual. And
That's
try to make
one
that
question she said she
good.
wasn't going to answer. No,
And that is one question that I stated I wasn't going to answer, but I went
Okay, I
ahead.
wasn't in here for that. I just got off work, so I wasn't in here for that. But that is something, like, genuinely, I'm an animal lover, so that's honestly, I care more about that than if Kyle or Allie showered. Like, to be transparent. So that's why I had that question.
And
I answered honestly. And if you
100%.
don't believe me about the animals,
I'm being respectful to you because I genuinely
answered
care.
honestly,
I just don't
and
know
if y'all
why.
don't believe me about it. That's being said, I don't care at this point. The cats are no longer there. They're in a rescue. The animals are at a shelter. The dogs are at the shelter. And if you don't believe me, you can live with not believing me. I don't care because I know what I did.
You can
weren't
see
there
why
with
people don't believe, right? Because like you went live when the cats were surrendered, you didn't tell us what happened there, and then there was 3, but then there was 2. So that's why people are it sucks that you're in this position because of everything that's happened where people don't believe you because of the animals. Because I will say I don't blame you for everything that happened in the beginning. You weren't there. You didn't neglect a dog for several months and starve them and feed a dead dog. But it's just there's reasons people were concerned. for the innocent
Okay.
puppies.
Well,
So, all right, I'll drop.
All right, thanks.
I was going to answer, somebody asked me a question. When I originally got on this app, I didn't know what to do or how to do it. And I said, okay, I want to spread awareness. I want to be, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And then I met Kenisha and went through this whole year of hell with her. And I'm not, like Kenisha says, she's tired of going over and over things and telling people a million times, and it does get old. I took accountability for the way I treated people that were treating me. Two wrongs don't make a right. So I take accountability for that. I should never lash back at people, but my intent was to protect Kenisha, period. That's it. Do I condone how she's done and how she's done things and how she still does things? Absolutely not. I don't. I love
okay,
her.
we
I've
have
been there.
3 minutes. Hey, I'm not trying to be mean, but I want to use it for actual questions.
Well,
Whoever
I'm
just
answering a question, dear. Is that answer your question? She can tell me if it answered the question or not.
Okay, make it make sense. What's your question?
All right, Kenisha, I just asked you if you had a tilt table test done in the chat. Did you have one done? Because I was muted for asking.
I didn't mute you, but no, I never had that one done.
Okay, because I have POTS, and the only way they can 100% diagnose you for POTS is with a tilt table test.
Not always.
Yes, always.
I mean, I have my papers sitting right next
My
to me. So
daughter.
you're gonna sit
I'm
there
not
and say
saying
you
I don't believe you,
me,
but I'm saying you need to ask your doctor for a tilt table test.
My daughter is 10 and she was diagnosed
Because I have
with
POTS from COVID.
Yes,
COVID
because
gave
I
me
definitely
POTS.
have the money to type up a fake ER paper right now.
Yeah, and I'm not
An
saying
ER paper. It actually says on the paper.
okay.
It's from
But
my
I
doctor's
just want to
office.
know why I was muted for asking a question.
Well, ask my mom.
And
I didn't
Kenisha,
mute
you know who I am. I changed my name. I will message you who I am.
Okay. I don't remember
But
who you are, but okay.
you will when I tell you who I am. I've been
Okay.
here a long time, honey. I just want to know that wasn't right for me to be muted because I asked I asked if you had a tilt table test. I wasn't rude about it.
I think I answered your comment, but I don't have access to that, so I didn't.
Okay. So if somebody can please unmute me, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, what time is it, guys?
We got 1 minute left.
Okay.
And honestly, my daughter, she's 10 and she has POTS and they didn't do a tilt table test. And I'm a nurse, so I can vouch that you don't always
No,
need
I
that.
said I was doing them until 12:15. I'm drawing the line there.
Hop in the 12:15. We're done.
Okay. Well, conversation's over. The next person that states something about it will be muted for the rest of this live. We're going on to normal conversations.
She'll find that out when she goes to the doctor. Again, they got to do more tests, guys. Calm down. Roller coaster. Ain't that it?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. I'm still a little warm, but I woke up all hot and sweaty, but I had a dream that I was doing some open heart surgery, so
So
that'd
cool.
probably be why.
That's so cool. I love that. What did you eat today?
Where'd it go?
Oh no.
And then I ate a muffin and I ate
You ate
yogurt.
really good this morning, right?
I ate yogurt, and then I took one bite of my biscuits and gravy, and I was like, nope, this tastes like baby food.
I love baby food.
Oh, so do I. I eat the bananas all the time.
Same.
Like
Yeah.
the yogurt, the little baby yogurt bites.
I eat those too. Oh
Those
my
are so
God.
good.
And the baby Cheetos.
Why not why not good food? Because I don't have the money for it, and beggars can't be choosers. I mean, food's food.
Oh, thank you, Destiny. We have the same last name. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck. Reddit.
Hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Shit. Yes, the baby puffs are so good. And I actually like the baby Vienna sausages thingies. Those are so good.
Oh, I have never tried those. I don't know that I'd branch out to do those. Are they
Oh,
pretty good?
yes, yeah, you
Hold on,
gotta
guys.
get the
I'll be right
chicken
back.
one, but they're so good.
I
But
mean,
everyone's taste buds different, you know.
yeah, I like the fruit, the bananas because I need the potassium.
You're right, Marie.
I eat the bananas and I just like, I mean, why not, right?
I do. I like it. I like the pears, and then I like the there's another one I like too. But I don't like any of the vegetables.
Oh
Mm-mm.
no. Well, I can eat this like if I got real sick and I had to puree my food and I did do the sweet potatoes were good
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
and the
Okay.
peas, but other than that, no.
I have a muffin and peach rings. Peach rings are the shit, by the way.
Marie, I did private my account because someone posted my children on Reddit because they're stupid, and I think that's disgusting.
If it has anything to do with the situation earlier, Mallory, I said after the situation after 12:15, I wanted it to be dropped. So if it's anything to do with that,
Is Summer a mod? I mean, Robin.
And what?
I said, is Robin a mod?
No, I used to be.
No, she used to be. What's my middle name? It's Leanne.
Say that again.
Leanne.
I thought you said Lynn.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm
Lynn.
not a mod right now. No, I'm not.
That's a weird question to ask, but go off.
Leeann.
Well, I gave them my married last name, so all my accounts don't have that last name, so they won't be able to find me. I'm a very private person.
I had to put mine private. If you request me, I'll accept you. I had to put it mine private because I was tired of the bully.
Yeah,
the bullying.
I requested you.
Yeah, because
Leeann.
it's
You're
just
looking out, Jenny.
it was ridiculous because it's like it's a never ending cycle.
Yeah, people don't have anything better to do. It's kind of odd, but I also work with people like that, you know.
Like I said, I get feisty and I did my share of, but I apologized and I apologized and I apologized. And then if I would talk to Kenisha one time, people would say, "Oh, you stupid liar, you talked to her once." I'm like, I am 60-year-old woman. I'm not going to let any 30-year-old kid tell me what I can, who I can and cannot talk to. You know?
You
They
good.
tried though. Oh, Tracy, are you serious? She eats the banana. I want that bunny. I want that bunny. I'm coming to see that bunny. I want to hold that bunny.
That was good.
And I will, and I am. And that's why that's why people are like, oh, it's not your live, blah, blah, blah. Well, today what happened on Reddit and in the past of, me having friends and them betraying me and lying behind my back, I got sick of it. So Kenisha said I could come on here and I could get some things straight. So that's why I was on here. And a very, very, very dear friend that I will never in my life say has steered me and helped me
That sounds good.
helped me so much to try to get my head on straight and follow a good path. And I give her thanks for that. There's a few good people, but a lot just want to judge you, and I don't like being
Good night.
judged.
Good night, Michaela. To be honest, I don't think I have anything to worry about with Robin. Yes, she has said some bad things about me. I have said some bad things about her. I mean, we're human. Everybody does it. No friendship, relationship with parents, friends, aunts, uncles, cousins are perfect.
Well, and
There's
like, and
times that
Kiki,
you've stirred me in the right direction. Didn't we just the other day get in an argument because you didn't agree with something I was doing?
I will tell Kenisha right up front.
We got in an argument the other day.
I told her it's got to stop. I'm telling you, you're doing the wrong thing. But people, and I don't care anymore. And this special friend of mine has really helped me realize to be true to myself and not go out of character. And Reddit and people on this app can make you go out of character. I mean, it's not their fault. It's my fault because I just had no self-control. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm done with the drama. I've been hurt. There's been people, Angela. There's been people, and we all know who it is.
I blocked you. Why in the fuck are you
can
still in
fill
here?
Chrissy in later. I don't want to talk about it on live, but I can fill
Okay,
you
I
in,
need to check
Chrissy,
who I
later.
have moderated.
But it gets old when you keep getting thrown under the bus.
I can still hear you. I'm just making something to eat and I didn't want to be loud.
Yes, oh boo, I did. I really did. You know why? Because I was hurt. I was really hurt. And people that are hurting people hurt people, and I was hurt.
Exactly, Hope. So grown people can't make mistakes? And like that comment just said earlier, but you're grown. So you're saying just because she's a grown woman or I'm an adult that I can't have grown adult friends. So are you saying that for yourself too?
Now wait a minute. Tell them our relationship, Kenisha. Let's break this down for everybody.
Okay, there's times that we have good conversations, do we not? And there's times we get down to the nitty-gritty and we talk about the situation. She told me the other day, and I quote, I do not like what you do. I do not like the fact that you're with Kyle. I do not like the fact that you let them take advantage of you. And I do not like the fact that you haven't got your head out of your ass. She has said it several times.
But people, I want to clear this up. People say, and I'm tired of people using it because it makes me think of them as weirdo and sickos, that I have an obsession with you. Our relationship is like mother and daughter. Like,
yeah, but what's the difference between if you had an obsession with me and Reddit having an obsession with me? There's no fucking difference.
no, and they definitely have an obsession with you. But I'm not obsessed. I just want to make sure you're safe, and I've always cared about you. Which, Chrissy, I don't know if you know this, I had to back off for a long time because they were coming at my family, my grandchildren. Oh, they were hitting it hard. So I had to say, and it's sad that I had to say that because she didn't have a mother figure, and I was that for her. I tried to be that for her, and people made it out to be some sick thing. Well, I'm not the sick person. You all thinking that's sick, not me. I see my son's friends in the store, and they'll hear them clean across the store when they see me. Hey, Mom, come and run towards me and hug me. Because they grew up with my son. Would you say, oh, some strange man held you a woman? No, it's because they're like my kids.
I will say the internet is a very weird and strange place. And people are weird. And
They
they
are.
hide behind
And you
a
know what?
screen and
I'm
they
tired
be
of it.
even weirder.
I'm tired of people accusing me of having a sick obsession, which, you know what? I have Kenisha and I have a mother-daughter type relationship.
Right.
That's the bottom line. I treat
And
her
you don't
like
need to explain that to anybody.
No, I
And
don't. You're right.
yeah,
But
so
It's no
I
different.
let them think whatever.
It's no different than like say you're a parent and there's those kids of their friends come up to you and be like, "Oh, hey, Mom," or "Oh, hey, Dad."
They do.
There's
They
no
still do.
I am obsessed
There's no
with my
difference
three
because when
children.
I grew up, everybody counted my dad as dad.
See, it's not
There's
weird.
no difference. So
It
you're gonna
isn't.
say that's sick?
Well,
It's not.
they're saying it's sick, and one particular person who said it on somebody's live the other day, and I will say her name, it was Melissa, was very hurtful. She said that I had a sick sexual obsession with you, and I will not forget that. That is disgusting. She is vile. And she said it in Mama's Teas Live. I happened to be scrolling through, and boom, 2 seconds, and she said it. That was the
That
most
she has the weird
vile,
obsession.
that is vile and sick to
She's
say.
putting her insecurities onto you. That's all
She
that is.
is. She needs a mama figure or something, because let me tell you, that hurt, that was sick, because I offered her money. I offered to give her money. She was in a tight space and has been having issues. I've prayed for her. I offered her money. I offered to help her, and she threw me under the bus. It was very hurtful.
Exactly, lady. Like, people don't want me to have friends.
No,
They
they
will
don't.
bully him to the point, threaten them, and try to make their life as miserable as possible
Yeah,
to
they
make sure
do,
I don't
Mel.
have any friends, because it is so sick to want to see a human being be out on the streets. No matter their faults, I could not even imagine my worst enemy, and he is sitting in prison, and he has been since I was 6, sleeping out on the streets in this condition of weather.
Yeah, that's sick.
And I will say I have extremely thick skin. So y'all can come for me in any way, shape, or form. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. But at the end of the day, what you say about me or about her doesn't and will not ever, ever affect the way that I feel about her. I love her and I support her, and y'all can kiss my ass.
See, that's what I tried to say, but they cut me and bullied me so low that it was affecting my health. And you asked Kiki, I had to back off. I ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
I have chronic illness, and I had to back off.
See, I fight people all day long. I square up. I'll square up to anybody.
And
But
Abu,
I'm sorry you went through that. That's fucking
yeah, it was bad, and I backed off. And I told Kenisha and I were like, we can't do this. We cried. We're like, I can't be on your lives. I can't associate with you. It was rough, and I went back
I
after.
answered. I've been here for years. Stop asking the same question. I just don't get on TikTok, guys. Like, relax.
No, she didn't take the money. She didn't take it. But the fact that I was a friend, that I thought enough of her as a friend to give her money so she could move. And then she did what she did to me.
Nice try, baby. Sorry.
No, I did not ever tell anybody about her situation. I never told anybody. I can tell people about her situation, but I would never tell anybody I never told Melissa's situation to anyone.
I didn't get served. I don't know why people keep saying that.
I didn't mean to ignore you, but I feel like I'm answering the same question over and over again. I've been here for years.
Doesn't it get annoying?
Yeah, I've been here for years. You know what I'm saying? Hi.
It gets annoying answering the same question over and over and over.
It is, and it just has to stop. You just have to ignore them. At some point, you just have to say that enough is enough. Go away. My question this whole time: why do they have to? If they don't like you, they can scroll.
They feed off that. That's how they get their energy.
Why waste so much time on one fucking person? I could never bully someone to the point that they want to end their life. I could.
And for the person that said, I can lose my license for fighting, I can't, because I could beat someone up and then I could fix them. And my mom's
You're not even fighting. You're just defending someone.
No, it's because I said I fight people. Like, if somebody was to square up and hit me, like, I beat people up. Like, I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do the internet stuff. I'm not going to argue with you on the internet. I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
What is it you want me to answer? Rose, what is it that you want me to answer?
Exactly, Jamie. If I left, they wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Well, she did leave for a while, and so did I. And they still tried to talk about us.
But the shit died down only for the simple fact that they were losing things to talk about. They
Yeah.
started reposting my old videos trying to make fun of me for it.
Exactly. And I
Well,
won't get charged with none of that because I know better.
well, they would post on Reddit, "I'm bored. Where's Kiki?" Like, really?
Okay, I'm not dealing with the bullying in the comments. There's a difference between asking questions and making a statement. So if you're gonna bully, you're getting blocked.
Someone said how. Someone said how do I something about I don't know what they just said. That was funny though. Or how many times I've been to jail. Why did you post my birthday? You're weird. Block that person.
Where was that?
Mallory. Like you went
About it.
deep. Yeah, my birthday's March 2nd. You want a fucking cookie?
Wow, they know your birthday. Whoo!
They're fucking weird, dude. Weird as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They say body shaming me. You know what? I have body image issues. I ain't gonna lie. But do you think calling me fat really affects me? I mean, it does, but it doesn't at the same time. Because you know what?
Because they're
As
weird.
much as everybody says I look like a boy and I'm so ugly, I've had it in my mind that if a man doesn't like me for how I look, sweatpants, fucking ratty hair, fucking hair up in a pony, you know, men's shirt, I don't give a fuck. If they don't like me for me, they don't like me for me. I am not going to put a full face of makeup on to make a girl or guy fucking happy. I'm not, and I will stick with that. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing boy shorts right now. What's it
Fireball,
to
what are
you?
you talking about? I don't know. I don't think anybody should body shame on here. They do,
Oh,
though.
they do. That's the thing. They'll try to pick and prod at any little flaw they find of you. Like my teeth. Yeah, they're not the greatest. I'm not going to lie. And yes, it is one of my biggest insecurities. Just like my ears. They're my biggest insecurity. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is part of me. And if they don't like me for me, there's a good place for them.
Tell me what, Rose, type it again. I didn't see it. I swear I didn't see it. I'll answer it if I see it. I haven't seen it.
In her dancing outfits, they will post her and body shame her. Cool. Because you know what? As much as they're sitting there body shaming me, they can do that all day long. Because all the comments I get while I'm at work makes up for it. So, kudos to you, baby.
What do you want me to answer?
Till tomorrow. Exactly. They'll continue to body shame because they have nothing better to do with their life. And like I said, I could never waste so much time to try to drag someone down. I couldn't. It just couldn't be me.
No, I as much as I've had so much hate and stuff on here, I've never body shamed anybody. I wouldn't do that. Oh, I've gotten body shamed, but I think it's kind of funny, actually. But
What does everybody do for a living? I'm a stripper.
oh, my
Yes.
fur baby, Mega, my fur baby is so big, and my fur baby loves Kenisha.
It's funny. Like yesterday morning, that was fucking funny.
I'll answer.
sure?
Go ahead. I'll answer
Hey.
it.
Okay, if you're asking the question,
It's being filtered because I swear.
Triss Rose, you're getting filtered.
Yeah, I swear I've
I'm
been
not
looking.
even seeing it.
I've been looking and looking. I swear I'm not ignoring you. It is not
I
coming
don't see it.
through.
Yeah, she's not ignoring you.
Try to say it a different way.
Or put dots in between what you're saying, or space out your words or something, because you're obviously getting filtered.
Because I've been.
And if
I have not
everybody's
taken-
saying it, she's not ignoring you. Trust
No.
me, I didn't even. I scrolled up and I didn't even see your question. So
I wouldn't ignore anyone, even if it
try
was
to say it a
bad.
different way. I'm gonna be on for about 5 more minutes. Okay, well that's not even gonna be answered. Goodbye.
And like I said, I read a piece of it. I don't support everything.
I'm not changing my filters. There's reasons why I have certain things filtered out. If y'all don't like it, sorry
I mean,
about your luck.
you can get in the box and ask, right, Kiki? I don't know how else to answer her
Yeah, if she
question.
has enough followers, she can get in the box and ask.
If you have enough followers, hop up in and ask it.
Why are people so weird, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if it's obviously if you want to ask really bad, get in the box and ask it. Because if not, forever hold your peace. Because once I end this live, it's not going to be questions
You can
like this.
it is your question, because I can see you're saying I'm not answering.
I've answered valid questions. If it's not to what you want me to answer in your standpoint, then that is your fault. But I've answered them all 100% honestly, besides one question that I refused to answer, and I did end up answering it. So you should be happy. The floor is yours. The floor is yours. Rose.
All right.
Rose.
Hello?
Rose. I'm on a headset.
My name is Robin. My fur baby is Summer. My new puppy, Summer.
I'm glad I don't put my real name on here. Y'all know that?
I did in the beginning because I didn't know. I was dumb and stupid. I had no clue.
I didn't do it.
You know
I
what?
didn't do it because
Everybody already
social
knows my
media.
real name. I ain't afraid to hide it.
I didn't do it because of social media, but I'm kind of glad I didn't now. Which, I mean, I don't care, but people are just weird. Like, they're obsessed, like, just weird. I don't know.
Can you hear
All
me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had some new earbuds in and I can't figure out how to use them apparently.
It's okay.
No, my question, Robin, was that you have gone back and forth like so many times, and we just want to understand why you keep doing that. Literally, that's my only question. I've asked it like several times, changed it, everything, and
I swear I did not see it.
I did see
honestly.
some people in the comments say, like, hey, you were friends with her, and you went to Reddit and you were talking shit. You were friends with
Okay.
her, and then you went on lives and talked shit. I think that's what she's meaning. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I feel like God forgives, so why can't we? But anyways,
Okay, and I can answer that.
I'm gonna mute myself.
And that is true, Chrissy. That's a valid point. I was conflicted and torn because on this app, people make it so you can only have a group of friends. You can't have a friend over here if you have a friend here, because then that friend is going to say, oh, I'm talking about that friend, and it's all elementary school bull crap. So I got wrapped up in that. Kiki and I had a falling out. I was mad at her. She was mad at me. She knows. People can say Kiki and all the her followers that have been with her. She talked about. I did talk shit about Kenisha, and I still talk shit about Kenisha. I tell Kenisha I love Kenisha, and I tell people that I will always love her because what kind of person would I be a year ago? I befriended her and took her, as treated her like I do one of my kids, and then now I just say, oh, I hate you because people tell me to. I befriended a few people over there, but they didn't allow me to talk to. They said I had to choose. You can't be with two people. I got really bullied for talking to Kenisha. Oh, you went back. Be transparent. Don't lie. I'm like, I was really being bullied.
In all due respect, Robin, I've seen all of your conversations with the other side.
Yeah.
And
know.
I mean,
Okay.
like I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, obviously, because nobody does. But some of the things that you said about Kenisha, if you really loved Kenisha, like you say you do, I don't know how you could have said some of those things.
What things? Like she was, and I don't want to reiterate them, about the money and how she was managing it and how she was this and that. I'm not going to blast her out here now.
No, it wasn't about the money. It was how she used people so much and she did everything to manipulate people, and the only thing that she cared about was herself?
Oh, she knows that. I've told her that. Absolutely. Because she is self-centered sometimes. She's self-centered and she doesn't want to think about anybody but herself. Oh, I tell her that all the time. But that's what I would
be something you might want to work on, don't you think?
Wouldn't you tell your kid that stop being self-centered and manipulative? You wouldn't teach your child. And yes, she was thinking like a child. Wouldn't you teach your kid to respect other people? And
most people teach their children that in elementary school ages.
She didn't
They
have
don't
that.
usually have to tell their adult children not
She
to
didn't have
manipulate
it.
people.
She didn't have a mother.
No, I understand that. I understand that she had
Yeah.
a shitty childhood. I get that 100%. I understand. But at a certain point, it's time to grow up and put on your big girl panties and stop blaming your childhood on how you act with other people.
I didn't make her lie, whoever you are that just said that. Kenisha, if she lied because she lied. I hate a liar. And y'all, yeah, I did lie and I hated myself sometimes, but I never told Kenisha to lie, ever. So you can take that to the
She doesn't need to be
bank.
told to lie. That's the problem, is that she learned to lie and manipulate when she was a child. She doesn't need to be told that. She already knows that. She needs to be told different.
I was, and I told Kenisha, no, we've talked and hashed this out over and over, and I would hope that anybody would tell their child, and yeah, they have to teach their kid, but Kenisha didn't have it, and she still doesn't have her mother there to guide her. So
she has had enough people. She has been online for how many years now? How many years?
Hold on, can I say something? I've let you talk, and I'm not trying to be rude nor disrespectful with you.
No, go ahead, honey.
Okay. Yes, you're right. I have had enough people. Enough people try to help. But 90% of the time when people try to help me, when things get tough, they run. They try to befriend me and claim to be my big sister, or, I'm not talking about you, Robin, when I say this part, but try to be a mother figure to me, or try to be an aunt or uncle, or, just someone that's supportive. Anytime something gets tough, they run. They disappear. And that's how it's always been. So no, I have not had the support I've needed. And
I
honestly,
understand you haven't had the support you've needed, but you have had the examples that you have needed. If Robin has been there as an example for you and showed you what to do.
Yes, but wouldn't you want someone to be there for you? Would it make you, if I said, okay, hey, I'm your friend, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be there for you, and then just one day I disappear out of nowhere, and I start talking trash about you, and I start treating you like shit. Now, are you going to want to do what that one person said if that person is treating you like that?
I mean, honestly, if it has happened multiple times, I would wonder what I am doing to make people constantly disappear.
Hey, you don't think I don't think that?
I know you think that. I've seen your videos. I've watched your stuff. I know you do.
I am so used to watching people walk out of my life that I've just gotten used to it. I stopped getting attached to people. I stopped crying when people left because I'm used to it.
Well, then maybe you should seek some therapy to try and fix some of that instead of constantly repeating the same exact thing.
What does therapy do? Therapy doesn't do nothing but make you relive the fucking trauma that you've been through.
Okay.
Who wants to relive the trauma they've been through?
Okay, honey, I'm going to tell you one thing. All right, look. Okay, just listen to me for a second. I'm older than you. I mean, most of us are, honestly, because we have all been there. That's why we watch you and we follow you, right?
Exactly, Katie. This is my therapy. Me going on here is my therapy. This is what helps me. When I feel, I'll be honest,
worse
I feel
before
suicidal.
it gets better.
I understand that, but when I feel suicidal or depressed or anxious or anything, I come on here. And at the end of the day, I sleep very peaceful knowing that I have, and as much as Reddit hates me, and I know they fucking hate me, and it's okay. Feelings mutual. But if something were to happen to me, or I would be in trouble in some sort of way, they would be the first to call 911 and have my fucking back.
In all honesty, Kenisha, TikTok is your one enemy. That is it.
And that's
Your number one enemy.
how you view it. But to me,
No,
TikTok
it
has
is
been there
not
for
how
me.
I view it. It is how it is, because the only thing that is keeping you from doing everything, that is causing so much trouble in your life, is fucking TikTok and the internet. That is what it is. You need to seek therapy, stay offline, and work through the hard time of therapy to get to the better time of therapy.
I won't do
That's what therapy
therapy. I'm
is.
sorry. I'm sorry. I will not do therapy. I have been
Well,
in and out of psychiatric.
if
Let
you
me
are
finish. Let me finish.
refusing to do it, then you are refusing to get better. And then you
No,
will
no.
continue the
Let me.
same cycle over and over and over again.
I can't explain. Let me fucking finish. I'm sorry.
Bitch.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but I've said 3 different times nicely. Let me finish.
No, you
When
haven't.
were
But okay,
throwing
go
Oh,
ahead.
who's
Finish.
she's calling a bitch? Go ahead and drop her. Fuck that. Nope.
No, fuck that, bitch. What?
You're
When you
retarded.
were thrown in therapy your whole entire life,
I'm saying you
thrown
guys
in
want to
psychiatric.
automatically fucking jump on what I'm saying. You want to act all fucking shitty to me because I'm saying something. You did not ask me 3 times nicely to finish what you were saying.
I said, let me
You
finish.
cut
Let
me
me
off
finish.
3 times is what you did.
But hey, you want to call me the R word? Call me the R word. But look, I want to say what I wanted to say. When my parents, anytime something were to go wrong, they would throw me into a fucking hospital. And to the point, yes, there was times that anytime I'd be like, oh shit, I feel that way. I ran to the hospital to seek fucking help. I'm not doing that no more. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I got to get through my problems on my own. Because you know what? As much as therapy may help, they could put me on a medicine to help. It's just something that will sugarcoat it.
Honey, I
It
don't
just
know how to tell
sugarcoats
you
it
this,
until
but
that fucking
you
medicine wears
need
off,
to
and they
stick
put
with
you
the,
on more fucking medicine.
like
And
I
I'm not
said,
doing
cut
it.
me off.
I wasn't finished talking.
But you stopped. I think maybe what this app needs is somebody to say, okay, I'm done. And then the next person finish, because this happens a lot.
Well, Rose, for whatever it matters and whatever I've done in the past, I do one thing I will agree with you. I do agree with therapy, but I can't make her go. We've talked about it. It's reasonable. Another thing I told her about, and she will agree, I don't think she should do TikTok. She left. She took a break for a while. She was doing great, but that's not up to me. She's an adult. So 2 things I do agree with you about.
But doesn't that show somebody, if they take a break from something and then they did great, that that may be the issue in their life?
But that's not my decision. That was my opinion. It's ultimately up to
Well, Lisa,
Kenisha.
I'm sorry if it's making you dizzy, but I walk when I get anxiety, so I'm walking.
But
Sorry if it's making you dizzy.
But if that answers your question, I felt between, and yeah, I said some terrible things. I say them to her. I've said them to her. We talk about it. We argue in the past. It's like a mother and daughter. You argue. I don't know if you have, teenage kids, early, 20s kids, but you argue.
No, I get that. My youngest is 21. And Marie, I know that that's her connection to other people, but if it is causing so much turmoil in her life, she needs to find a different connection to other people, which therapy would offer, because they also offer group therapy.
I understand that, but like I said, I am not doing therapy. I will have to relive fucking trauma in therapy, and it's just going to be making me relive, because anytime something would go wrong, they would throw me out of fucking hospital. They would
The
throw me on
problem
medication.
The problem
It's
is
not
that
happening.
unfortunately, in order to get through trauma, you have to relive it. You have to tell it again, and you have to
Yeah,
relive
well,
it.
I'm
That is the
not, and
only
I'm not
way
going
to
to relive
make it
it. And
through.
that's what I said, and I'm going to
That is
stick with
true.
that. I'm going to
All right,
refuse to
then you will
relive my fucking
continue the
trauma.
same cycle. You will go back to Kyle. You will leave him again. We will go through
Okay,
all
and
of
like
this
I've said
again.
several times, I am not going back to him. So
Okay.
stop telling me I'm going to go fucking back to him.
I am saying you will relive the same cycle if you do not do what is appropriate to do in
And
your
how do you think
situation.
I'm going to move forward when someone's constantly sitting there saying, oh, you're never going to change. Oh, you're just going to do this again. You're going to do that again. Yes, it might have been a repeating cycle, but it might help for once if someone's actually on my fucking side instead
Girl,
of
people have been
trying
on
to
your
push me
side
into
for
fucking
years.
therapy.
Do you not know what just happened? Everybody was fucking there for you and paid for a hotel for 2 fucking nights with deposit fees. Everybody has been there for you. So why don't you think about that?
But when people are sitting there trying to say, "Oh, you're never going to change. You're never going to say," I've never said they weren't there for me, and I appreciate it. But
You just said that.
Okay, you know what? You just seem to be having issues. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm fucking done. I'm not going to sit here and continue fucking trying to validate myself. I don't need to validate myself for no one.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna mute myself because when she started cussing, I want to be a bigger person now.
I'm trying to be, and I want to be, and one thing she was right about is TikTok can make you
It can turn you into a very hateful person, but
it can.
I'm not gonna let it.
Change me any, because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still that person that will be there for someone at the end of the day, no matter how much they have done
out
me
of
wrong.
emotion, but you literally like bitch, and then trying to go into it, and that was.
Yeah, well, she was trying to force me into therapy. I'm sorry, someone that's going to try to force someone into doing something is the exact same thing my fucking parents did, and I'm not going to fucking do it. Point being said.
Yep, she
My
wants a
parents
chance.
forced
She
me
wants
into
the hate
fucking
to stop.
therapy. No. She was trying to coerce me and manipulate me into going to therapy.
And sometimes therapy, some therapists are your biggest bullies.
I'm sorry. Everybody may be okay with reliving fucking trauma. I'm not okay.
Okay, now Kiki, can you take one breath? And I'm going to say this, and like I said, you know that. Just breathe for a minute. I will say this, okay? Therapy, I get it. I know exactly. You know what I'm going through, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It isn't for the weak. It isn't. But I do have to say, it isn't for everybody, but she was correct in saying you have to deal with trauma and it hurts like hell to get better. I will give her props on that, only because of my own experience.
Yeah, but who thinks they want to relive their brother holding a knife up to their throat trying to fucking kill him? I'm not going to relive that shit.
Breathe.
Hey, Kenisha.
I'm not reliving it.
I understand. I had something really traumatic that I just went through. And I've been through therapy since I was 11. I'm 37. I understand you can try it if you want. Again, I don't know if you said you've already tried it. Sometimes you got to try it over and over. I have. Sometimes it works for people. Sometimes it doesn't. I've taken classes. I have a degree, not in nursing or psychology. So I kind of think that kind of ruined it for me because I kind of know how it works. But I understand you not wanting to relive the trauma because it is very hard. And I also understand you not wanting to get off of TikTok. Like, my only advice is maybe just be mindful of what you put out there for everybody going forward. Keep some things private. Just don't put it all out there. You need to keep some things private to protect yourself. And maybe you can try the therapy. You don't have, I mean, it works for some people, sometimes it doesn't. It can take years to find the right person, and that really does suck. It's very discouraging.
You don't always have to talk about every little thing that you've went through as well.
Exactly.
I've been through a lot, and I'm in therapy, and I don't talk about the things that I don't want to talk about until I am ready.
Yeah, I've been in and out. I was in for a while and I fell off, and I've been contemplating going back, but sometimes I just feel like I deal better just in my own head. Sometimes I just don't want to talk about it, and then I feel dumb going to an appointment, and then you just sit there and you look at each other, and I feel stupid. But
I've done that. Isn't that funny? It does feel really funny.
Yeah, like when I'm driving there, I'm like, oh yeah, I got so much stuff I'm going to say and let out. And then you get there and you're like, I'm not ready. But that's okay because
it just gets exhausting sometimes. You just don't want to keep going over it.
I
But
always say one day at a time.
But Chrissy
You don't have
said
to do it,
she's
Keith.
a nurse,
You don't
so
have to
maybe
do it.
she can help you, give you some guidance, off of live, privately, help you work out things. But just going forward, don't put everything out there, honey. Don't. Be mindful of what you let everybody know on here, because it's just not healthy. It's not doing you any good. Be
Yeah,
careful about who
it's got to be
you
more private for sure.
yeah, be careful about who you tell everything to. You've got to build up to a trustworthy friendship. I've been burned so many times. I trust easy. I want to think everybody's going to be my friend, and it's just not how the world works. You're still young, you're going to learn. I'm 37, I'm still learning. Not, about people, but I just wanted to come up and tell you to just keep some things private. Just talk to the people like, these ladies here. Don't put it all out here, okay? You got to protect yourself a little bit. And that's all I wanted to say. And I was up here before. I don't know how to get out, so go ahead and throw me out.
Christina, that's a great idea. Journaling, and she
Yeah.
needs to draw. She needs to draw one picture tonight because she is an excellent artist. Her drawings are amazing, and she expresses herself very well in her drawings. So you can draw all the hurt out tonight.
And I don't want to see you crying anymore. Smile.
Smile at least once. I'm gonna go get Summer. That's it.
There you go. What happened to Chrissy?
Oh, her artwork, Andrea, is amazing.
Are you talking about like?
That's a great idea, Marie. That was very sweet. That was perfect.
That was great.
Her lines are so perfect. Where's that flower?
I'm getting there.
Is that supposed to be me? I love that. That is beautiful. I would have that tattooed on my arm. She is very talented. I love to see her drawings. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy good.
These are just random flowers I drew in lines.
I love the flowers. I love the second one. And they're both cute. Look at the lines though. They're perfect. See, I would tattoo that one on my arm as well. Wouldn't they, Jenny? Make some really pretty tattoos. Yeah, Tracy. She could be a tattoo artist. She could tattoo all the girls at the club.
Hi, Kenisha. I had asked a question before and it didn't get answered. I just wanted to know, with everything that's going on and
Hold on, honey. Hey, I'm not trying to cut you off, but I can barely hear you. Your background really loud.
okay. My question wasn't answered and it was just a simple question. But I didn't get it answered, but it's okay. I've been watching you and I've tried to help you. And I hope that this time you can find something good for your life because you deserve so much. I see a lot of potential in you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to drop out. That's just what I wanted to tell you.
That was so sweet.